So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Serginho. Yaya Toure. Serginho. And takes the shot! Off the post! No, just not quite.
Deco really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
And it's Yaya Toure. Drogba bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Sara. And it's Serginho. And here's Osimhen. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Yaya Toure. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it out wide. Cruyff. Deco. Rashford is onto this. Shoots! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pressing high and with purpose. This is a promising build-up. Spread out to the left. Stood up well to him there. That's a throw. Scholes has it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's getting hounded, really hounded. Ball comes in. De Ligt getting this one clear. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Doué. Alexander-Arnold. Rashford gets a foot in here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Rashford. Crosses it, a towering header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
In towards the back stick. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Milan with a free kick then. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Figo! But he's left disappointed. Alex Telles. And he's managed to gift it back. That's been cut out, well played. Drogba. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. That is lovely. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him away? Sara was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chips it through. McAllister. And he's forced to go back. Akanji. Akanji gets across and deals with it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Serginho. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Now it's Rashford. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. He won't be happy with that one. Cruyff. And it's Figo. Now it's Sara. Great vision. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he can thump it away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Serginho. Rashford has created one goal already. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Serginho. Sara. Scholes. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. Serginho.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And no, he's seen through all of that. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Sara. Now it's Scholes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Taken back almost at once. Scholes. Out towards the flank. And it's played into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's where it came from. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Sara. That's a shade optimistic. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Drogba. Oh, that's a very deep... It's Rashford! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rashford clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's picked out the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Deco, and this is Drogba. Oh, nice touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2, then. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Deco. And that has left him in a heap. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Doué does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Sara. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Akanji. Ah, he's given it away. Just the keeper in his way. Takes a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Sara, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Time and again they are repelled. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Doué. Doué, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Alexander-Arnold. Galatasaray have got it back and they'll have another go. Rashford is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking for options for movement. Chance to deliver. Shot! And there's a goal!
Attenzione, un cambio.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Cruyff. And it's Figo. Pinches it off him. Sara. Diogo Dalot. Sara. Always onto this. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Tries to get it clear. Sara. And that is that. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Figo picking up the man of the match. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and
he's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Looking to play him in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. Bullish header! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Threads one in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's picked it up out wide. In towards the back stick. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Kaka. That looks a cracking ball. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he can clear it away. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. Oh, nice touch. Serginho is onto it. It's rising! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Dunkirk find a position of real strength now. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Could be danger here. He's found a way through. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. Figo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Zanetti. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Great chance! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So we're ready to go. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! In he goes again! And he can thump it away. Played into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been hooked away. Beckham elects to cross. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Dunkirk are down to 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Somewhat off target, and that's gone behind for a goal kick. Nesta. Kaka promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram cuts out the pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he latch onto this? He's found space here. Gets his head on it! And he's there to clear it. Oh, this looks sharp. Serginho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Beckham. Serginho. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's Drogba! Oh, it's come off the upright. Howson does really well to win the ball there. He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in plenty of space here. Howson spots it and intercepts. Figo, given the lift of his goal. Looking for options for movement. Tries one from range. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
He's kept it out just. That's the end of the first 45. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Dunkirk absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Dunkirk, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10, Messi.
So off we go again.
Le numéro 5, Bale.
Seedorf. And now they can clear their lines. Tries to pass it through. Kaká stood his ground strongly. Kaká! Leicester makes the interception. Searching pass he's played there. Schmeichel is there to clear. Spread it left. Vigo receives it in a wide position. Nicely weighted ball. Howson calmly anticipates. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And it's Serginho. Nicely spread. Now it's Beckham. Well, that pass isn't the best. That has ended up in no man's land. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he get it through? Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a little off target. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aims beyond the defence. It's Dembele! That tested the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. And that could well leave a mark. And it's hoisted clear. Dunkirk have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. And this is Van Basten. Knocks it into space. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Figo. That's a Van Basten! They want to be quick. Oh, what has happened here? So she tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Toure is there, and he can pick it up. Leicester gets across to intercept that. Bale. And that is well cleared. Referee's given a throw. Vigo gets across and deals with it. Oh, Red, nice interception. There will be a throw-in. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Quality ball. And this is Bale. He's having a pop! Chance for a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Tries to play it through. Steaming on goalwards. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's headed upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. Caught offside that time. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Figo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
We're back in possession and ready to go again. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nicely spread. And it's Shevchenko. And he's heaved it away. Oh, they could break here. Tries to pass it through. And he's in on Drogba! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Timber has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes. Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
He's got away. Good chance here. Now that's well seen too. That's a cute ball. Somewhat off target. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
It's Figo! Oh, he's hit the bar! Denied by an instinctive save.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He might be in here! Drogba! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Timber. And here's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham with the cross. And he's had it nicked away. He's a sharp little ball here. Thinks about the shot. That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho. In he goes again. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Now it's Yamal, looking to play him in. Shevchenko. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And he can clear it away. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shevchenko. Schmeichel gets it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And here's Shevchenko. And he was quick to react. And here's Shevchenko. Beckham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, and he's managed to get free. Vigo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho getting forward. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal gets into a good position. And he's there to clear it. Gerrard. Over to the other side. Gerrard. Drogba. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's being shifted off it. He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Drogba gets flagged offside. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Dunkirk really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So the action resumes.
Dunkirk clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Van Basten. Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Aimed beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a threatening ball, and he's managed to get rid. And it's McAllister. An instinctive... And a header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Caicedo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Oh, easy pickings there. Raya with the clearance. Serginho can clear it away. That's a shade optimistic. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Changement. Le numéro 13. Drogba.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 22.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Numéro 20. Deco. Changement en cours.
Barcola receives it in a good position here. Cruyff looking for options for movement. Van Basten is onto this. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Drogba. He's on it, can he get away? That's a nicely shaped ball. Schmeichel claims comfortably.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now the cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Well, that pass isn't the best. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers with whip.
Dunkirk clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, cracking ball. Cannavaro did well to stay. Decent chance! Dunkirk are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And he's picked out the run. Takes a shot! This time, surely! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Cruyff really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Toure has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He'll try from distance! Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Ed Nielsen. Now it's Cruyff. That's been slipped through. And it's been hooked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's destined for the flank. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that will be the final act. Dunkirk can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Van Basten claiming the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Van Basten. Drogba! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Drogba certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to break the deadlock. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! No, he's missed it!
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's hoisted clear. And he's in on goal! Oh, that was vital. Deftly away. Pressure coming in from all directions. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Van Basten. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. And that is expertly dealt with. It's a quick ball upfield.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Basten. Looking for the run. It's Figo! Goal! Milan! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Drogba dominates aerially so often. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Makaleli. And it's Seedorf. And the shot's on here. Azar! Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Seedorf. Oh, this is a very good run. Gerrard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Figo crosses. Keeper has taken decisive action. Takes aim and crosses. Ferdinand is there. Yaya Toure! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And smartly reclaimed. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Van Basten. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Could move up a gear here. Makaleli. Serginho. Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho's cross. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Looking for options for movement. Gerrard is in a really good position out wide. Seedorf.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Time and again they are repelled. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Milan firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. So let's get the ball rolling. Seedorf. And the Mecha. And it's Azar. And he thumps it clear. Cannavaro. Ferdinand. That's Maldini.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Cannavaro couldn't squeeze it through. And now they can clear their lines. It's Van Basten! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Vigo with the short one. Played in by Gerrard. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Makalele deals with that comfortably. And this is Hullet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's made its way to him.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
That's really well cleared. And here's Semenyo. Vigo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's good vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gerrard delivers. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Makalele. Oh, easy pickings there. Yaya Toure can see things others simply cannot. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Van Basten. Seedorf. Defending was strong and firm. He's picked his way through. They're urging him to... Header! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I
think the boss won't be amused.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Milan find a position of real strength now.
Numero 17. Makelele. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11.
Cannavaro.
Il numero 20.
Lemaitre.
Messi. Il numero 18. Il numero 22.
Drogba chasing after it. Timber, the man that is tenacity personified.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lemaitre. This looks promising. Zanetti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Romario. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass somewhat off target. Serginho. Howson. Over to the right flank. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Van Basten. Oh, shooting chance! And he should have made it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Out towards the flank. Figo. Pele. Lemaitre. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, important interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Well, he certainly...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Van Basten voted man of the match. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Bayer Leverkusen have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that
Shoots! Oh, nearly. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
And here's Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff, and Cruyff! Now that is commitment to the cause. Beckham to take it as usual.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Maldini. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's... Oh, he's all alone. Big chance! Goal by Leverkusen! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckham carries the ball down the right. Oh, good climb! Maldini can clear it away. Out towards the flank. Cross goes in there.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Now it's Ribery. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Dunkirk really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Beckham. Beckham, hoisted in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Dunkirk really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And he's quick to return it. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Serginho. Yaya Touré threads one in. And here's the chance to counter. Pepe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Bayer Leverkusen are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Looking for options for move. Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Bayer Leverkusen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pepe gets across to intercept that. And here's Ribery. Chance here to counter. Zanetti. De Ligt. Now it's Figo. Oh, such a clever touch. Figo crosses. And out it comes again. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
There will be 1 minute added time.
He is through here. That's a decent clearance. But they've got it again. And it's Ribery. And it's half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
Well, that is the
I'd
first
like
half
to
done,
ask you to
and we
join
are
me
ready for what
wishing
follows
our
in the
birthday
second.
boy a very special birthday. Substitution in progress.
So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's gone for goal! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. De Ligt. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And it's Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Dunkirk come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now it's Messi. He's got away. Shevchenko. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass is just off target. Now, what about a counter-attack? That looks a cracking ball. And he's running through. There's the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Beckham with the clearance. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Otto puts towering header. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Ribery in acres of space out wide. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Now here's the delivery. Garcia claims it, safe hands. Now it's Ribery. And here's Figo. Now it's Figo. Figo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Now he's off and running. That is a great pick out. It's Rashford! Oh, good finish. Right back in the game. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Dunkirk cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And he's managed to get free. Lofted in. He's rising!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution for Leverkusen.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 8, Iniesta. Number 9.
It's not. Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way through, and the shot's on him. Real chance. Got to be quick to recover this, and it's hoisted clear.
Nedved. Number 10, Romario. Number 14, Baggio.
Referee's given a throw. Goes forward. Pepe is there, and he can get that clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Thuram. Mateus, never out of the action for very long. And it's Doué. Rashford. Great vision. Toure kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Dunkirk really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Priol gets it away. Taken back almost at once. Ambitious ball here. And this is Ribery. Oh, he's burst through. Skillfully cut out. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And Zlatan shot, shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. Toure clears. Played towards the other side. Zanetti. Lampard. That pass has been well intercepted. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Van Dijk is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Figo has crossed into the middle. Serginho, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the finish! It's hit the crossbar. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Doué. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Torres! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Van Basten. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's had it nicked away. Serginho making good progress. Doué is wide and looking to get onto this. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's clever. Short changes him with that pass. That's tidy. Serginho. Serginho's cross. Doué shoots! Not a bad try by any means.
Doué really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Threads one in. Gerrard gets into a good position. He slings it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Van Basten. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now that's well seen too. Silvestre. Mbappe, never out of the action for very long. Doué. For Yaya Touré. That's a little off target. Great ball, and he's in here. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Gerrard. Now it's Torres. It's a searching pass. Not the most accurate pass.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Touré. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Away we go again.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He is through here. That's good play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Serginho. Doué. Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Stood up well to him there. Tries to pass it through. Quick look, then plays it in.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Doué. Now that looks a decent ball. Played out wide. Serginho. Showing good feet. Pings it. Doué!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And this is Van Basten. Mbappe. Touré wins the duel this time. Doué. Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard gets on his... It's Gerrard! He's done very well to get to that.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that was nowhere near his best.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Van Basten. Gerrard. Gerrard! Oh, it's hit the post! Zanetti clears without hesitation. It's a good run down the right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Romario. He is just caressing the ball. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Caught offside that time. Now it's Torres. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Timber is there to clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Romario ventures forward. He's under a lot of pressure there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Can he get it through? That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. They'll have one final crack at it. Timber running with the ball. And he shoots! Oh, it's a big chance! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Numero 21. Numero 20. Fernando Torres.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And it's Zanetti.
Il numero 14.
Serginho's cross.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's good running with the ball. Spread it left. Lampard. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is dropped, and the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Has he won it? He just might have won it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan now on the verge of... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Van Basten picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a game...